Joining me now by the phone is Robert Rocha, who is the chief of the Corpus Christi Fire Department. Chief Rocha, thank you for being with us tonight.
Thank you very much.
And first of all, we so appreciate your service and the dedicated men and women, first responders, that are putting their lives at risk to keep people safe. And Chief, can you please tell us, what has the last 24 hours been like for you and your firefighters?
I'll tell you what, the last 24 hours is nothing like we've ever seen before. The city was in the path of a Category 4 hurricane. It went a little bit farther north of us, but we did experience heavy wind, lots of rain, and a lot of downed trees and power lines.
And regarding the buildings in Corpus Christi, how are they holding up with all that wind and the flood damage as well?
For the most part, buildings are holding up very well. We didn't receive that much flood damage, but I can tell you this, we received a lot of damage with regard to our infrastructure. We lost power in a lot of areas of the city, and the city's currently under a boil order. We weren't able to adequately process our water, and so we are on a boil order at this time in the city of Corpus Christi.
In your estimation, how many emergency calls have you seen just since last night?
So, a ton of them. We had to make sure that the calls we did go on, we could get our people back safely. We did have a structure fire last night, a maternity call, and some other types of calls. Currently, right now, we still are making calls for service, and we also currently are providing mutual aid to the Port Aransas, the city of Port Aransas.
Are there any emergencies that you guys just weren't able to get to with all the damage in the way?
No, for the most part, most of the all the calls that we went on, we were able to get to. However, there were impediments in the street, down power lines, down trees, but we were able to get to every call.
And for those that left in advance of the storm, any idea of when it's safe for them to return, or is it too early to talk about that, right? Too early to speculate?
Well, you know, that's a good question. The city, great part of the city does not have electrical power. The whole city is under a boil order. So if somebody wants to decide to come back to the city, they have to know that there's going to be some extreme circumstances in which they're going to have to survive. Boil order water, and also a loss of electrical power.
For those that decided to stay, any advice for them? What should they be doing right now?
Well, and actually we've had a good outcome in terms of not too many problems. What we're asking our citizenry to do is stay inside, be patient with us. We are working with the electrical company to get the utilities turned on. We're working with all of our entities to get the water restored so that we can pull the boil order. We're asking our citizenry just to be patient with us. We'll get to them in a timely manner.
Do you have an estimation on how many houses are without power right now in Corpus Christi?
I would say at least a third of Corpus Christi is without power.
And I know this has got to be so tough for you guys and the firefighters, just facing this storm. What's the morale like? How are you guys holding up?
It's unbelievable. The firefighters have been wonderful. They want to go on calls. They enjoy going and helping people out. And this is the time in which they shine. This is when people are having the worst day. Corpus Christi firefighters are out there, as well as firefighters throughout the United States, doing a great job out there and helping our citizenry.
Absolutely. Has there been any injuries to the firefighters that you've seen so far?
So far, we've been injury-free. Very few injuries that we've run. So, albeit the last 24 hours have been some of the most hectic times that we've had here in the city of Corpus Christi, we've had few injuries and no fatalities.
I can only imagine. Well, just know that we are praying for you guys. We are concerned about you. We know that you're doing your job and you're doing it well. And our thoughts and prayers are with you guys, the first responders, and everyone in those affected areas. So just please know that.
Thank you. Thank you for those kind words.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.